Rated M for mature.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Thank you for tuning in to Super Barley Brothers Podcast, where four middle-aged fathers discuss crappier video games and more.
My name is Ian. I am at Fiend75002 at Twitter.
Hi, this is Jerry. Twitter, JD_Chef.
John, you can reach me on Twitter, Phoenix42.
Hi, I'm Scott, and you can reach me on Twitter, Blood42FL1P42.
This podcast is for entertainment purposes only. We have no affiliation with any companies, individuals, or properties, not any trademarks or copyrights that may be utilized, so long as we can see that it is associated.
Second notification. There we are. Okay, we are good to go. Here we go. So this is Super Barley Brothers Podcast. This is going to be our E3 review recap part 2 because we didn't get a chance to fit everything in the first time around. We're not going to do introductions or anything. We'll just do a quick run stating what we're drinking, and then we'll get right back into the discussion that we left off at. I am currently drinking the Community Mosaic IPA. Son of a bitch, I need to work on my lighting so that you guys can read that. It has a nice ambery tone. It is very IPA. I mean, hop-tastic. I guess that's the term you could use. But, man, it's different. All right, so next.
Speaking of IPAs, I am currently drinking Elevation 2nd Anniversary 7437. I know that's backwards, whatever. This is a double IPA, and I'm going to have to try that Mosaic because I am not feeling any, and maybe it's just because I've been drinking a lot of IPAs lately, but the hops in this one, I would expect it to be a lot stronger, but I'm very disappointed in the flavor. It does have a grapefruit taste, but it's not as, it doesn't have that bite that I'm looking for. But it's good nonetheless. It's good.
This one's got that bite, I tell you what.
That's Community, local. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Very good. John.
I'm going to go last. Jerry, you go ahead and go.
I am drinking a vanilla porter.
Which one?
Breckenridge.
Okay. Nice. I dig those. I actually really dig those.
Mm-hmm. It's a very good beer.
I dug them.
How many did you dug?
I dig. I don't know.
Apparently, you dug a lot more before you got to digging at the dig house.
Jeremiah read at dinner.
What?
Jeremiah read at the dinner, too.
He drank
Jeremiah read?
Yeah.
At the good old BJ's.
BJ's.
Oh, dude, I need to go back to BJ's because they have a pretty good Hefeweizen.
Mm-hmm.
Hefeweizen.
All right. I guess I will go last. I am drinking Non-Comfort.
Ooh!
I have cranked that bitch up to 11. Good old American-style English barley wine, coming in at 11.5%.
Damn!
Yeah, I'm letting mine sit.
Good night, gentlemen.
Yeah.
Man, that's nice and dark, too.
Mm-hmm. The flavor on it's fantastic. You get some raisins, you get some fruit, you get some tart coming off of it.
Where did you pick that up at?
Choice.
Okay.
That was a couple of weeks ago, though. So he may or may not have any left. If he does, definitely worth picking up.
That's by Deep Ellum, right?
It is local Deep Ellum.
So that's another thing I forgot to throw out there when I hit up Total Wine. This was my first time hitting Total Wine. I was telling the guys before we started recording. I actually picked up a bottle of Warlock.
Ah, nice.
Yeah, they still had it, so I was like, you know what, I'm going to go ahead and pick it up. It's, what, 6 months out now, so it's 6 months age. I think I'll have that later tonight.
Either that or just age it later on.
I've already got one of those aging and a pumpkin aging. And a Pumpkinator from St. Arnold's aging, so.
Apparently there is also another one that they just came out with that just hit our market. I can't remember what the name of it is, but it's...
By St. Arnold's?
No. This is by...
Southern Tier?
Southern Tier, yeah. And I can't come up with the name of it, but it's a dessert base.
Yeah, I'll look it up here shortly, gents. Go ahead and keep talking.
Yeah, so it's dessert. Well, there was one that I just recently had by Southern Tier that was creme brulee, and it
Very good.
tasted
Dude.
just like a creme brulee, man.
It is
Yeah.
so sweet and sugary. Oh my god, you could drink that in minutes and then you'll regret it.
Yeah, yeah. It's kind of like the terrible that I had last time, man. I could chug the hell out of that shit.
Mm-hmm. It's another great one.
Yeah. So, let's see, where are we at here? Give me just a second. So it looks like we were on... Shit, where were we? Looks like we were on the Order 1886. So...
That's actually what kicks off Sony. I'll go ahead and start it, I guess.
You go ahead, because since
I'll
it's
watch
Sony,
it.
I have no fucking idea what's going on.
Yeah. So Sony had their conference later in the evening. They were the last ones to go for day one, and they kicked it off. And of course, like Sony and every other thing that they do, what do they kick off with? But a montage. And it was the same old shit.
I like how you
different
put
day.
that.
Yeah, I love that song. It's awesome. Then they go in right into it, and they show, because everybody got pissed off, and I predicted it wasn't going to come out this year, but that was just me. And everybody was up in arms saying, oh, the Order's going to bomb now. It's not coming out this year like they said, and they're going to push it out, and then it'll become The Last Guardian, blah, blah, blah. No, it's going to come out in February, they announced, and they actually showed a gameplay demo of one of the guys that you play as fighting a werewolf, or whatever you want to call them.
Yeah, I was about to say you can't compare it to Last Guardian because there's actually
no.
gameplay of it out there. Last Guardian, you only have that trailer and that's it.
They said that they had behind closed doors stuff that they never showed, but that's yet to be shown or said, of course. So, to me, and Jerry, that's why I wanted to get your thoughts, because you wrote something in here. So what the gameplay is like is your cover-based shooter, third-person style, such as Gears of War, and it's got the whole what the fuck am I trying to say?
Steampunk?
Thank you. Jesus Christ. More beer. Steampunk with the high-tech weaponry back in the 1800s, and they do have a lot of history, no ear of what was going on during those times and everything like that. I like it. I don't think I'll be a day oneer. It looks interesting. It is from the guys at Ready at Dawn who did the God of War HD remixes on the Vita, which were very impressive, and they actually did the God of War games on the PSP, which were good too. But Jerry,
wait, what were the name of the ones on the PSP?
Ghosts of Sparta, and that was the second one. And I forgot the first one, but I haven't
Chains
played
of
that.
Olympus.
Thank you. I haven't played it on my HD collection yet. You're impressing me.
Is it on there?
Yes, it is. Both PSP HD upgrades were digital copies that you could download on the PS3.
Oh, well, that
Yeah,
explains
5
why
God
I
of
need to
War
borrow
games.
your PlayStation 3 when the time comes.
Because I did redeem it and download it. But Jerry, you did say in this, however, with the trailer that you're not sure that this is your type of game. I'm really curious. What did you mean by that?
Well, like in the first trailer, the CGI trailer, I liked the concept of it. I can't remember when it was first aired. But with this trailer, where it was actual gameplay, I don't know. I mean, it was a short gameplay trailer, so I can't really judge the entirety off of it, but I guess I'm just a little less excited about it than I was originally. You know, I mean, are we classifying this as more towards the horror genre?
Yeah, I think they were. A lot of games nowadays, in my opinion, have to go for that shock value. And say what you will, but to me, it's a mix of 3 different things that have to be an enemy in a game, and that is, and this is excluding. Well, no, it's not. It's either going to be zombies, monsters of some sort, or aliens.
No, you're exactly right, and that thing has been around since the first Halo game.
So, and I haven't really been surprised, and I wasn't surprised by this, especially from, Jerry, if you remember that cinematic trailer, they didn't really show the actual visual image of what they were shooting at when they were all in that 4 enclosed, surrounding.
Right.
But you did see those beady eyes, and you're just like, okay, it's some sort of mutated thing that they're having to shoot in the darkness, and lo and behold, it's werewolf or whatever. I'm thinking of Underworld and what they call it.
The lichens.
The lichens. Thank you. God, you're helping me. It's like we're like this.
Don't put us in the same pot like that. Don't you?
Tony, man, you're making me happy right now. This is awesome.
Well,
So
yeah,
anyways.
and that's kind of what, like, on when I first saw the trailer. I mean, it was cool because we're talking, it was a steampunk type thing. It was 18th century. It was London, so it was something different, right? And now it's like, well, now that we kind of have an understanding of who they're fighting against, I'm going to reel it back in and kind of, I wasn't going to be a day oneer to begin with because I don't have a PS4. But, whenever I get to that...
And here's what, to me, the whole purpose of the demo was, and it's not me trying to bring up another Sony exclusive, but it had a lot of trying to make it look like a Last of Us, and they were trying to push that. If you remember at the end of that demo with that werewolf just jumping over that barrier, and then it cuts to blackness. And you're just like, all right, I get it. You're trying to go for the, what happens next? And you're just like, all right, I get it. And like I said, it reminds me a lot of Gears of War, especially fighting the... Ian, help me out.
The krill?
Thank you. I'm telling you, I'm going to need you tonight, sir.
Are you not
Hopefully
getting...
only for this. I can't finish anything else for you tonight, okay?
I might need you. I'll call you in about 3 hours here and let you know if you need to help me finish up with something else.
Is Wolverine keeping you up at night?
Oh my God. Not as bad. He actually slept 5 hours last night, which was very happy.
I'm asking.
Catching back up.
This isn't your first rodeo. You should already have the
It's
Benadryl
been
bars
almost
ready
6
to
years
go.
though since that rodeo, so it's like riding a bike. You have to put the training wheels back on for a little bit before you can take them off.
I threw those fucking training wheels out.
Mm-hmm.
So, all right, that's what was shown. I mean, like I said, it looks interesting. What came next is what really has me excited.
And I'm pissed.
I know, and I didn't beat any of these, especially Demon Souls, because fuck if that game wasn't impossible. But they finally announced the new IP that's coming out from the Dark Souls and Demon Souls developer From Software, and this is going to be called Bloodborne. And they only showed a CGI trailer, but it was something to get us all excited about. It had that same grunge, dark, eerie look. It looks like it's in more of a town style and everything, and then the cave that the warrior was walking through with that torch and everything. And they're saying, after they did an interview with From Software, that this supposedly is a true sequel to Demon Souls, and this has nothing to do with the Dark Souls legacy or that whole whatever the fuck you want to call it product.
Saga?
Thank you.
So let me ask you a question. You said there was a CG trailer. That looked like gameplay to me.
It could have been in the game engine, but they didn't even say if it was gameplay. I don't think it was. It probably looks pretty damn close to that, but I still think it was a CG trailer. I don't think it was actual gameplay. It looks fucked up, of course, and everybody says, oh, Scott doesn't play horror games. I don't play horror games. I don't consider this a horror game. If you ever played Demon Souls or Dark Souls, it really is a survival game to me. You could probably call it a survival horror, but there's not anything that just, at least to me, whenever I played, jumped out at me and scared the shit out of me.
I don't know. I saw, was it Dark Souls 2 where there was a
I haven't
toad
played that yet.
would pull its mouth open and then like half of a person would come out of it, and that I'm not gonna lie, that made my butthole pucker just a little bit.
Yeah. And
Just the tip.
Just a tip.
So it was cool to see that. Of course, they didn't have a release date. We're already at that point of the show, aren't we?
Man, we might even have fun.
No, that was just for the two bantering Ian and John with that.
Gotcha.
Wah, wah.
So my guess is this will be at the earliest release holiday of next year. I don't see this coming out anytime soon. I'm going to say end of next year, early 2016.
So now, I got a question.
Sure.
Why do you think they're coming with this one as being a PlayStation exclusive? Do you think that Sony approached them? Because I know that, was it Demon's Souls was the first one in this genre of whatever you want to call it, and then Dark Souls came out, and Dark Souls was multi-platform.
Yeah. What happened with that, this is my personal opinion, was Sony. This was a time that Sony was really, and I'll admit it, retarded when it came to marketing their games, especially their exclusives, especially the ones that were unique. Because Demon's Souls was a fantastic game, and yet, when did you ever see a commercial about it? When did you ever see an ad for it? When did you ever see any hype around it? Now, granted, it got great reviews on those game websites that you go to. If you go to IGN, I think it got like a 9 or 9.1. If you go to Metacritic, I think it's averaging about in mid-80s or whatever. But nobody knew about it. And that was the big problem, is Sony did not invest in the media and getting people to know about this. And so when Dark Souls, when From Software was working on that, they said, well, fuck this. We don't want to make a below 1 million copy seller. We're going to go to other platforms like Microsoft, and I know that they will market our product. And I guarantee you that probably Dark Souls sold more on Xbox 360 than it did on PS3.
Well, look how quickly the sequel came out.
Exactly. Because they got their money, and they already were working on the predecessor because they knew the hype was there. And it did. That also was another game that got great reviews. Now, the big thing that I want to know is they brought it to PC, I think, last year, and I'm really curious to see how much of an impact that made, because a lot of PC people were pissed because this is a game straight up their alley. You're talking about a third-person fantasy-style, hardcore grind fest that's perfect for a guy like that can sit in front of hours on their PC and play this game nonstop. But Dark Souls 2, I almost jumped on the Steam sale and got it when it was $30 because I saw a friend of ours play it, and it is beautiful looking on the PC.
See, I got Dark Souls 1 in Xbox's Game with Gold thing, and I still haven't gone back to play it. Now, granted, I haven't gone back to play Episode 3 of Season 2 of The Walking Dead because I haven't really had my 360 plugged in all that much lately, but...
Right.
I am disappointed that this game is not coming to Microsoft systems. But
and I am too. And I'll be honest with you, I am, because I could only hope that Sony learned their lesson, and that they will. And it was great to see the feedback that everybody. And Shuhei came out there, and he was like, and he actually said this was one of his favorite games on the PS3. And a lot of these, hardcore, like Jim Riley and stuff, he is obsessed with the Dark Souls and Demon Souls on Twitter. He keeps tweeting Shu that he wants to have a Demon Souls 2, and that's pretty much what this is going to be. But I just hope they market it well and it sells well, because I'd hate to see this company, and I'm sure they got a nice little bonus from Sony that said, hey, what's it going to take for you to come back to us, and we'll make it right, and we'll make sure that your product sells on our console.
Come on, baby. I swear to God, I didn't mean to smack you. Just come back. I swear, I won't do it.
It's buying the car for when you accidentally flirt with another woman or cheat on, it's whatever. Let's
Dude,
just hope.
Wait,
you had to buy a whole car? Shit.
Kobe did. Kobe did. So, it's cool. Anyways, I'm happy, and I'll be excited to play it. Like I said, it's not going to be anytime soon, in my opinion. Yeah. And then next, and this was the hilarious thing that, of course, everybody suspected, but nobody really knew, because they didn't even say that it was going to be shown. But then, of course, it cuts to black, and then the screen pops up, and Little Big Planet 3.
Ooh, wee!
Hey.
Yay!
I am very happy. They did incorporate new characters. Hey, you know what? That's all the Media Molecule gets. That's what they need to make their money. So I'll give it to them. That's all they need.
I'm playing. I've never played.
They did make.
Great.
They did make Tearaway, which I don't even know if that sold well, but I played it and it's awesome. So they did announce 3 new characters that you're going to be able to play as: Odd Sock, Toggle, and Swoop. They all have their own unique abilities. Odd Sock's a dog-like character.
I'm sorry, what did you call me?
You have odd socks.
Odd socks.
What do you?
He called you Swoop.
Swoop.
What the hell?
So Odd Sock
I wish we had a censor bar for that, or something
Yeah.
that we could put in.
Odd Sock can run fast. He can actually open doors by using fast movement and a rotating ball, kind of like a hamster. They showed that being Toggle can actually. He's a bigger size character. He can pick up huge objects and move them out of the way, or he can shrink down to a miniature character and go through different little areas to get to the next area. And then you have Swoop, which is of course a bird creature that can fly, carry characters from point A to point B if they get stuck. The cool thing, I wish they would have shown more as far as what I liked about Media Molecule, what they used to show when they showed Little Big Planet 1 and when they showed Little Big Planet 2 was they made it interactive with Sony. And when they showed Little Big Planet 2, they actually did, and I guess I'm kind of glad they didn't do that this year for their conference, but what they did with Little Big Planet 2 was they put that as part of their revenue presentation. They actually had a graph where Sackboy had to run across his graph, and he actually had to go hit a switch to show, how many PS3s sold, how many, PSPs sold, blah, blah, blah. It was a cool way because that's what Sony used to always be known for was, here's our numbers, blah, 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 blah.
No, what they were known for was Ridge Racer and Attack the Craft for massive damage.
I'm not trying to go on memes here. I'm just saying what I know. So... yeah. I'm excited for it. What's really cool, too, is Shu said that not only are you going to be able to create new levels, blah, 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 on the PS4 when this comes out this holiday season, but all the levels, 8.7 million, or something like that, 8-something million, all the levels that have been created for Little Big Planet 1, Little Big Planet 2 will also be on Little Big Planet 3 for you to download. They're going to have it to where it looks a little bit prettier texture-wise, whatever, blah, blah, blah. I don't really care. It's just cool to know that all these games and racing levels that I've saved in my favorites from Little Big Planet 2 and 1 will be available to me at no problem.
But will they carry over? Will you have a way to bring your favorites over from those 2 games?
It's linked to my PSN profile. It's in my favorites list, and they said that will be available to us at launch via their, whatever they call it, their world, the Little Big Planet world.
So it's going to be a $60 title?
I'm sure.
I'm sure. That's too much.
I know. It's okay.
Project Spark is free.
Well, yeah. So is Disney Infinity on PC. It's the same thing. It's a sandbox.
Yeah, but you still have to have characters.
No, you can actually get them for free on the PC version.
Wait, what?
Yeah, you can download Disney Infinity for free, John.
I may have to do that just to do that.
Yep. Sign up for a profile, you get the Incredibles playset for free. So, anyways, then after that they showed indies.
Because
Abzu.
that's the only thing that's coming on the Vita.
No, Abzu is not coming on the Vita.
No. But indies.
Abzu and No Man's Sky is not coming on the Vita. Abzu is from the art director behind Journey, which I love that art the art in that game. It looks amazing. Whatever it is, I don't care. It looks beautiful. I'll probably be a day oneer on that because it's not a $60 game. It's probably going to be a $14.99, and I've got no problem supporting indie developers like that.
Okay, so I got a question. Sorry.
Yes,
okay, so I never played Journey, so
you need to pick it up.
But why? Because it looks, of course, it's different, right? It's
very different.
What is the purpose of the game? What is the objective?
If I did, I'd spoil it for you.
You gotta rip some tubes on sand, bro.
You really God.
All right, well, don't spoil it then.
It's just a story about finding the
Nemo.
Finding the history behind what happened to your race because you are the only one left.
So it's Avatar: The Last Airbender.
You don't have airbending powers, but sure.
But they can fly.
No, you have to activate these wind tunnels to be able to fly.
Oh. Okay, so that you have to airbend to get the tunnels.
You don't airbend, you jump, and then the wind tunnel takes you up, and then your cape and your outfit let you fly.
Okay, so kind of like Aang's little glider, right?
In a way.
So they're airbending, right?
What's wrong with Avatar?
Nothing's wrong with Avatar.
I did not want to fight to start. I was just curious.
It's more of...
Jerry, look at who we're talking about.
I know. I should have known.
You have to look at Journey as it's not a game that you play for the story, in my opinion. You play the game for the look and the feel and what you get out of it personally. You might not get anything out of it, but for me, the music alone is what sold me. And just, it's a very Zen-like game. If you ever get pissed off at a game and you're about to throw your controller through the wall, it's a game that you could put on and just chill.
Let me actually, I do want to interject, and on a serious note, I'm not going to poke fun with this one. Journey is actually one of those games that if the PlayStation 3 were to drop to a certain price point that I was acceptable with paying for it, I would definitely pick up Journey would be the first game that I would download on it because the art style of it looks so amazing. The pseudo co-op multiplayer that's in there is
not even
really
the part that I haven't even
there.
talked about. So do you know about that, Ian?
Yeah. So voice chat.
Hold on. Let me. Do you mind if I?
No, go ahead.
Okay, so Jerry, the best thing about this. What is the one thing that annoys you most about playing online?
13-year-olds.
Your mother's a
talking.
faggot!
Thank you.
Yes.
Hearing bullshit talk, you're not getting any help from your people, you're just fucking pissed because you're dealing with adolescent pieces of shit.
That's
in Journey, they have no voice communication. When a person comes into your game, it is a person that just drops into your game. The only way that you can communicate with your friends, and this is, in my opinion, the most innovative thing that came out of this last gen, was this little musical blip that you would make to be able to communicate, and you could tap it as much as you want. I thought I showed you a little bit of that whenever I had Journey playing a while
Probably
back.
did.
But that's how you communicate. And what was really cool about that was, in my personal experiences playing the game, I have had the best experiences playing with the people that like this game because they truly appreciate what co-op means in a game. I had people that I would jump in with, and they would be pounding that fucking button like no other, trying to get my attention and tell me, hey, dumbass, you forgot something over here. It's a little secret area. I'm helping you out. Here's where you can unlock another piece of the ribbon to attach to your scarf. And I guess it's really not spoiling, but the best thing about the game is after you finish, you actually get a list of everybody that had encountered your game. So, and I actually personally sent a message to the person that was in my game to let them know, thank you so much because you made this experience so much better than what it would have been if I was by myself. And they wrote back, and we're friends still to this day. It was really, it's one of those feelings where it's like, yeah, it's a really cool thing.
Beneath my scarf.
Exactly. So, anyways, you got to play it. I mean, it's like I think either $14.99 still, or they might have dropped it. So, and you can actually probably go to GameStop and pick up. They actually have a bundle of all of the games that they've released from that game company. It's the developing company, where you could get Flow, Flower, and Journey, which the other two games are, again, art-type games that you play just to chill that are Zen-like. Flow and Flower.
Wait, no, I'm sorry. Those first two that you mentioned sound like the female reproductive cycle. I mean, come on. Tell me I'm not wrong.
Maybe by Flower.
Flow, Flower, and Journey?
Mm-hmm.
Oh boy.
These were
Where
Jack.
have we gone?
We gotta get this developer on. Now the cool thing about this is that game company now does not have total rights to Sony. They hopefully with the next game that they're making will make it multi-platform.
So
Which
far,
I'm guessing they
well,
are.
actually, that's going to be later on down the list, so we'll talk about that then.
Okay, cool. So then, No Man's Sky, and if any game won the conference for me, it was this game. I still don't know anything about it other than it looks so freaking interesting that I want to play it. I will be a day one, absolutely. It's crazy to think that this developer company that made Joe Danger is making this game, and it's totally not what you would expect from a game developer that made that game. You guys saw this. I know, John, I talked to you about it. You had not seen it yet. You need to look this game up.
I know.
It's going to be coming on
looks
PC.
sick.
It's coming to PC too, so you're not going to be let out.
Is that
you're not gonna
confirmed?
be let out. Yes. It is coming to PC and PS4 first. They said that other consoles down the road are open.
You
I'm
said
sure
No
it's
Man's
gonna
Sky.
No Man's Sky.
They said nothing of the sorts. All they said was that they would like to put it on other platforms.
Stupid not to bring it to the Xbox One if Microsoft doesn't.
Oh, you better fucking believe they would be stupid not to bring it. I would totally devour it. I'd pay $25 for that thing.
Dude, I'd pay
And,
$60.
and I've only
I would
seen
pay
that
$60.
much.
Dude, I'd pay
80.
80.
$10.
$120. I am throwing my wallet at the monitor. Why is nothing happening?
It just, I'm glad that they're keeping a lot of stuff hidden because I still, like I said, it looks like just an exploration game, but I'm sure there's so much more with being able to go fly to other planets and be able to go into other people's. Anybody that paid any attention to E3 needs to go look at this first before anything else. I don't care, console or what. No Man's Sky won E3 for me.
So did you like No Man's Sky's presentation?
Dude, yeah. I mean, it wasn't that much. I mean, they showed
It
was
was
just little clips here and there of gameplay of being able to go look at a freaking brontosaurus and go look at this indigenous plant and then go into your spaceship and take off and do dogfights in fucking space. So awesome. Anyway,
God.
dude, dogfights.
There was speaking of dogfights in space, there's a game on Steam. I have to go look it up now. Damn it! But it looked interesting, but all it was multiplayer, and then I stopped looking
Is
at
it dogfighting?
Yeah, it's dogfighting.
The War Thunder?
Hold on, no, it's not.
Like
No,
I
it's in
talked about?
space. It's in space.
Space.
I'm pulling up Steam.
No,
Sorry.
You're fine. We'll continue. Jerry, okay. Do you
Which
want to
one?
talk about Battlefield Hardline, or do you want me to?
I didn't even get to play the freaking demo.
You don't need to. You don't need to.
It didn't let
I'm gonna
me.
tell you why. I'm going to tell you. You don't need to. It is to me a $15 expansion to Battlefield 4.
Well, I haven't played Battlefield 4 or 3, so.
Okay, it's a $15 expansion to whatever Battlefield you'll play next, because you did pick up 3. You did pick up 3 for free on Origin, didn't you?
Well, I already had it before it went free.
Okay. Whenever you play it, I wasn't impressed. Not impressing at all. I don't understand why they're making it a $60 game. I want to have them give more information. The beta, to my opinion, is no different than like what Ian said. It has a lot of Payday copy in it. It's got the Battlefield-esque vibe as far as picking your class, customizing your weapons, pretty much what you can do in any FPS nowadays. I did not see anything innovative, other than being able to drive vehicles and blah, blah, blah.
Well, let me ask you this, and then Ian wants to... Ian, are you wanting to chime in on the last game or this game?
This game. So I want you guys to go ahead and get what you got to say anyway.
So let me ask you this, Scott. The destruction that actually changes the terrain, is that something new, or is that something?
It's called Levolution.
Dude, I didn't seriously even witness that or even see that happen at all in a multiplayer match, and I played about 5 matches.
Well, okay, so on the demo that I was watching, they were down in the subway and they threw a bomb at one of the pillars, and then so the pillar came down, the road came down at an angle, they were able to get in their car and escape that way. Okay. So I thought that was cool. I mean, are there any other games that have done that before?
Battlefield 4?
I was about to say Battlefield with the
You could blow up buildings at Battlefield and take out
Bad
anybody
Company?
in the building. Yeah, and that's the thing.
So it does.
EA
So, okay.
Battlefield, they need to make fucking Bad Company 3.
I heard they didn't want to do it because they were so confused on what the players actually wanted.
Dude, Bad Company 3 is badass. Or Bad Company 2 is badass.
I don't like any of the bad companies.
Bad Company 3 is coming. It will come next year when they again state that Battlefield will not be an annual franchise, which they are turning it into. And I find it, and I'm sorry, I've got to go ahead and jump in here.
You're fine.
I find it really hilarious that EA is going to release, or I guess I shouldn't blame EA. Who the fuck is the developer on this game?
Oh shit! It's Visceral.
Visceral. No,
Yeah,
I mean,
Dead
okay,
Space.
so in any way, shape, or form, how fucking dare you try to put out another Battlefield game?
Battlefield.
Battlefield.
When your last game is still a broken piece of shit. How do you expect people to want to put down any money for another game when you couldn't
They will.
even, and this is over a year since release, isn't it, so far? No, not yet. It
wait.
will be when this game comes out. It will be a year since, and most likely by that point, Battlefield 4 will not be ready to run. It won't be worth the $60 most people spent on it. This is
Yeah, think about
This
the
is
people that bought
fucking-
premium.
this is fucking bullshit. What if they had one map pack come out since?
Naval, and that's
launch?
it. Naval, and that's it.
That is fucking bullshit. Seriously, if you have any intentions of buying Hardline, wait for a Steam sale. Or I'm sorry, an Origin sale, which it probably will never fucking happen because EA is a giant conglomerate that's gonna just take all of your fucking money. Don't buy this shit.
Yeah.
This is bullshit. Go buy Payday and Payday 2, and you'll have fun, and it will
Payday
be a
2 for
lot
$5
better.
right now. I know this podcast will be out when it's gone back up, but fucking Payday 2 for $5 is worth your damn money. God.
I got both of them. Even
would
though the
you?
other guy on the group chat,
I know, Tim's
He-
cool. Yeah.
but yeah, I went ahead. I mean, because it was like $2.49 for Payday 1. I'm
Dude,
like,
it's $1.50 right now on Amazon, so, I mean, it's like, you
For
can play,
what?
just practice. Yeah, Payday 1 is $1.50.
Oh, I might have to buy that.
Yeah.
Does it have controller
Cost of a
support?
20-ounce Coke. Huh?
Does it have controller support?
Yes, it does.
Ah, sweet! I can use my Xbox One controller.
Yeah, it's compatible.
Yeah, no, I know.
And I can play
The other
Dead Rising 3 with an Xbox One controller and make it look like I'm playing an Xbox One.
The other night, me and Sean actually jumped on and we were playing. What is it? I bought Castle Crashers and Metal Slug 3, and my laptop has an HDMI out, so we put it on the big screen.
Nice.
It actually worked well without having to switch on Steam's big screen mode.
Very cool.
I'm sorry, but as I was saying, and I will wrap this up, I personally will not be buying Hardline. I'm not going to judge
I didn't want to
anyone
talk
for-
about it because I wasn't
I'm not-
impressed and that pissed me off. I didn't want to talk about Harley. I'm glad we are because it's a good rant.
You know, I would
but
much
it
rather.
pisses me
I would
off.
much rather someone actually put like I don't know an unlubed mace inside my rectal cavity,
Wow.
and then forced me to play. Fuck, I don't. What's a shitty game? I don't know.
Avatar: The Last Airbender.
No,
Now,
Barbie
do you
Magical
want
Horse
mace,
Adventure.
or
Let
do
me
you
let me
want-
play that, and you go ahead and stick that mace unlubed in my ass and give it a slight rotation, and then every time I fail a little bit, get a little jar, and then back to where it was. And, you know,
Now, Ian, do you want a mace or do you want like a morning glory?
Oh my god.
see,
Morning
the Morning
Star.
Glory is actually
boy, this
it's on-
conversation's going
it's
the
gotta be on
wrong
a mace.
way.
It's hard and solid, and it's able to just get in there and get the job done.
Right, but with the Morning Star, you're gonna have those spikes. It'll help
No,
tear
no,
it
no,
up
no,
more.
no. Mace has the spikes. The Morning Star is on a chain that hangs from the stick. How are you gonna? You can't twist that.
Oh, I
you
was
can't.
wrong. No, you
Yeah,
can't.
yeah.
Strike
Well,
Victor.
which
That
one?
was the game, Scott.
Oh, okay, I'll have to look at that.
It's
All right,
it's $2.99 right now on Steam.
Where's the thing? Let's move along. So we got No
Yeah,
Man's
so I'm
Sky.
done with Battlefield. So Mortal Kombat was shown next. I'm okay.
Mortal Kombat X, not 10.
Whatever.
Just make sure.
I personally was hoping for Injustice 2, but that'll be next year,
Meh.
hopefully. Hey, dude, did you play
Have
through
you- have you-
Injustice's story?
Yeah.
Have I? Wait, which? What was
Justice,
this?
the campaign.
No. I haven't played Injustice at all. I still have yet to finish Mortal Kombat storyline. I got the
Mortal
shit
Kombat
handed unto me.
Yeah. So
Shit
Mortal Kombat
handed out of me.
storyline did leave it up as well for cliffhanger. If you play through that story, it was decent. It had a good, dun 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 in the end, and you're just like, oh, that's pretty cool. Okay, I guess they could make another one if they wanted to.
Wait, so
Which
Welt from the
they are.
Crud showed up?
Yeah.
Nice.
Sorry, I tried to do the laugh. I tried. All right. Anyways, so they showed, of course, the two iconic Mortal Kombat characters, Sub-Zero Scorpion doing
See,
their
and
thing
that's-
in the woods, and I'm
Sub-Zero.
like, all right, go ahead, Ian.
Those are the only two
I don't get it. It's just a
classic
thing.
characters that I saw throughout the entire week. There was one
Well,
character that looked like it was supposed to be a. Wait, no, okay.
They
I'm
did
sorry.
show two. They
Okay,
did show two other characters that they did actually show a gameplay fight match with.
okay. So I saw a fight between Sub-Zero and Scorpion, and then I
Right.
saw a fight between some other woman.
Two women.
Yeah.
there
Wait.
was
Let
the
me,
little girl with the- go ahead.
let me fucking finish.
Thank
So
you.
there was a woman whose last name was Cage,
Yes,
which
and-
I'm assuming is Johnny and Sonya's daughter, just because I'm gonna go out on a fucking I don't know,
finally got some.
you know, this is how the world turns type of limb, General Hospital or some shit, grandma stories, if you will. So and then there was another woman that I don't know why, but reminded me of what's her fucking name? Spindell
Very much so.
from Killer Instinct.
Yep.
Where the hell is my help? I'm helping you all night, and you're
I'm
not helping
sorry, I
me at
haven't played-
all. No, you haven't played Killer Instinct. That's what I'm saying during the, that's another conversation. For another time.
Combo.
Breaker?
No, I just wanted to do the combo.
Okay, fuck you. And then
Breaker.
And then there was Master Blaster, which so there was. Oh, I'm serious. Shut the fuck up. There was two chicks, and then there was Master Blaster, which I mean.
I'm the Master Blaster.
So you had Scorpion
With
and
two
Sub-
chicks?
Damn straight.
Did you guys even watch the? I know, John, you didn't. Jerry, did you see this?
See what?
The gameplay between the two chicks?
Yes.
All right, then let Ian describe it, please.
Well, no, I didn't watch it.
Oh, wow.
I didn't fucking watch it. I watched the fight
you
between
didn't?
Master Blaster and one chick, and I sat there and I was like, okay, well, this looks cool. They have really cool backdrops for the fights. I have no fucking clue who these two are. I have no emotional or nostalgic ties to these two.
Right.
Do me a favor, go ahead and put Sub-Zero and Scorpion back on the screen, and then, I really want to fucking know why Sub-Zero is not a robot, because I got that
because
far.
Of what happened? Yeah, because of what happened. Whatever.
In 9 is but-
Jerry, you beat it, right? Oh
No.
shit! Spoilers.
well, fuck it. I
It's
don't
fine.
care.
It came out a long time ago. I'm not like Ian that makes you wait 5 years before telling a story.
You know what?
Wow.
Fuck you, man.
What? What are you gonna
Fuck-
do?
Fuck you all.
So, anyways,
What are you gonna? Whoa! God!
I'm
The
with
vision
you. Ian.
went perfectly.
I didn't have any connection with these two chicks. The gameplay mechanics looked unique, and that's why I think they wanted to show was each character had their own fighting style. Of course, the little girl that had the monster it reminded me of the robot and the little girl from Marvel vs. Capcom 2, whatever her name was. Do you remember?
Red Riding Hood.
No, who was the one that actually rode in that mech?
Oh, you're talking about what's her name from Mega Man?
Yes, whatever it was. That's kind of what
yeah.
it reminded me of. So that was unique. I mean, he helped her whenever she would get knocked down, which was kind of cool. And then he
I
had
get
Bug-
knocked down.
and then
But
he
I
had
got
Bug
knocked
with
down.
all the wasp and stuff like that. And that was whatever. The only problem that I have with Mortal Kombat is it's so damn graphic, and of course what you guys saw in the trailer if you watched it, this is a game I can't play at all until my son is in bed.
Gee, what a concept.
No, that's the thing. I don't have time to play it. It's a game that's I used to like back in the day because I thought it was cool to be able to rip somebody's spine out, be able to burn somebody to a crisp, toasty, if you want to call it that, whatever.
Toasty!
But it's gotten to the point,
Toasty!
and I don't know if you guys felt this way. I don't know if you did or not. Did you guys feel the same way I did when you were watching the trailer? How much more intense and graphic the moves got,
You know
especially
what?
the X-ray and the fatalities that they showed.
You know what I don't like is that when they had that little reveal pre-E3, and there was I've got my whole pre-E3 problem for 2014. But
Yeah.
So when they showed that CG
When you have
trailer,
pre-E3, you should probably talk to your doctor and see if there's something to do about that.
when pre-E3 happens, that's when you got to slow down a little bit so that you can get another 30 minutes.
30 minutes? What are you talking about? Nobody wants to go 30 minutes.
No, then. So nobody wants to go 30 minutes.
Is there a huge delay?
We're gonna have to tell you why.
No, there's not. There's a huge amount of alcohol inside of my system. But so when they showed it, there was this awesome little bit of interactive with the environment where whenever Sub-Zero threw one of his ice balls.
Yeah.
One of those icy balls.
You know what, Jerry? I'm glad that weird hissing is gone now from your audio. But he threw one of the ice balls. You could see the snow that was in the forest around him vanish as if it was pulled into the ball. And then there was a point when shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. I'm a hand talker. I'm sorry.
I am too.
God damn it, now I'm going to sit on my hands while I finish this statement. So there was...
Fingers up.
When Scorpion did his little thing, like a teleport or something along those lines, there was fire that was left behind on like a tree or something along those lines. And then when they showed like actual gameplay of these guys fighting, none of that shit fucking happened.
Of course they're not going to show that.
Then
You want to know why they had that with the environment? Is because the environment is going to be available to use as a weapon in the game. That's what the whole CG trailer was about, is because you're going to be able to use the trees and the environment around you as a weapon. And that's why I think that the whole purpose was why they showed, hey, look what he's doing. He's grabbing it from the ground. Oh, that's part of the level. That's probably why they showed it in the CG trailer. I knew that wasn't going to be shown in gameplay. It's CG, man. I take a CG trailer like I take a movie trailer.
Really?
It looks awesome.
Did you?
Or it does.
Wait. Did you spend $60 on Alien Colonial Marine?
Oh, don't, come on.
That was because of the gameplay footage that was shown at E3 2012, sir.
Yes, which we found out afterwards was a CG setup.
And
so the moral of the story is
we didn't know that.
PlayStation TV. What do you want?
They said that was gameplay. I bought into it.
Yeah.
So,
too many cooks in the kitchen. You guys move on to PlayStation TV. I gotta let the dog out, and then I gotta.
Yeah.
Hey, wait! Did you let the dog out?
Oh my God! PlayStation TV is coming to the US. Well, I'm excited. $99. I will be buying it for the TV upstairs so that I can.
What is it?
It is a pretty much box that will allow you to play your PlayStation 4 without having to buy another console on another TV in another room. It's like a wireless router. No, it's a wireless.
It's Wii U.
Without the battery. Because you have to have a battery on the tablet, and that tablet dies so fucking fast. This is plugged into a wall jack, which will never die on me.
Wii U.
And I can actually watch Netflix on my TV upstairs. I don't have to go out and buy a smart TV.
It's Wii U.
How? Because John, actually, Wii U, not all games are compatible to play on the tablet.
I think that was supposed to be a burn.
No,
but I don't feel
I'm excited about. I want it, and it's $100. It doesn't mean.
Hey, I'm not knocking it.
I have to lug it upstairs, and having a kid that is less than a year old, and I'm gonna have to get up in the middle of the night with him. If he's having a bad night and I just want to play something on the game, I don't have to come downstairs with him and turn on the console. I can turn on the PlayStation TV as long as I got my disc in, or if I had the digital copy downloaded, I can go ahead and play whatever I have on my PlayStation 4.
Now, can you play a DVD Blu-ray and then
it's in the drive on the PlayStation 4? Yes.
That's cool. I like that. Because, if Jenny, she's watching HGTV or something like that, you can pop the old disc in there and you can go upstairs.
My only concern is because America's Wi-Fi and internet usage sucks compared to other countries. I'm really curious about what my Wi-Fi signal is going to be like trying to stream from my console downstairs to my console. I hope so. I hope so.
You have line of sight, though.
Line of sight? Come on.
I can talk about the PlayStation beta and how it's a piece of shit, but that's on another podcast, I guess, because we need to get through this conference anyways.
Yeah, because I'm almost done with my beer.
Oh, John, it hasn't even been a fucking hour. Give it a break.
I know, but
Jesus
I'm almost
Christ,
done.
there's so much shit from Nintendo that we have yet to cover.
I
I
know, right?
Skip the rest of this Sony
This
stuff.
I'm gonna have
That
to grab my-
stuff
Batman.
sucks.
Scott, here's what it means. As soon as I'm done with this, I'm going to have to grab my old Rasputin.
Oh, you, don't break that, dude. You're accelerating that bitch.
I know.
Anyways,
You
Batman
should-
Arkham Knight.
Wait, hold on, real quick. Side note, John, if you're a brewer or a fan of beers, you should always have something in the back of the fridge. I have
Oh, I do.
a beer in the back of the fridge that is my fallback beer. It is a Shiner Hefeweizen that has been aging for 4 years now.
John has a cooler in his garage with shit that I'm sure he doesn't even know he has in there.
Yeah.
He's got Natty Light in there.
Ooh.
Some
Hey, wait a second.
wineritas, or what are they, beeraritas or whatever?
This coming from the man who committed a sin today.
What?
It was free, and it was the only beer there. So
Hold on a
but-
minute. What was it?
Wait, no, are we talking about that brew from the Rocky Mountains?
It was an exclusive, hard to find one.
The
What did you have,
Rocky
Jerry?
Mountain Gold Springs. What did you drink, man? Go
Did you
ahead
have the
and tell us.
champagne of beers? The Miller Lite. Have you guys seen the commercial for the champagne of beers?
Yes.
Fucking Miller Lite.
No, I had
damn it.
Coors Light.
I'm
It
sorry.
was free. It was at the party.
Then you take that beer and you say, "Thank you for the free beer," and you go outside and you pour it on the
You do it in
ground.
such a way that it looks like you're pissing it.
There you go. You say, "This is what I think of this type of free beer." I'm just joking. I'm joking.
What if the person that gave me that beer listens to the podcast for the
We
first time
appreciate
ever?
you taking the
Oh,
time to listen to
no.
this podcast. We really enjoy your patronage and everything that you do for us. Your free beer to Jerry added a little bit of content to this podcast, so you should know that right now, wherever you are listening to this, that the three of the rest of us enjoyed that beer, even if Jerry didn't.
And we are talking about you.
So Jerry,
Wow.
Batman Arkham Knight.
Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! That's
Oh my
literally
God.
what I have written down on the notes.
Dude, that game might actually make me speed run through Arkham Asylum and City.
See, I need to play through City still, and I'm almost done. So we need to do a. We should talk about the.
Arkham
Since
Knight.
we
man.
already know. Since we could do since John has actually beaten Arkham Asylum and Arkham City, unlike some other games he's supposed to be beating right now. We could all,
Hey, you know
we
what?
could
That
all
is not
four
easy.
actually talk
You
about each
cannot-
Batman game. I know, John. Hold on a
Cannot
minute.
change the
We
difficulty.
can actually talk about each Batman game as Ian plays through them and actually get his thoughts and all of our thoughts as to
I'm
what
up
we
for
thought. It would be a cool thing to do. Anyways,
So too.
That it would be, but the
did
only
you guys
problem-
read, and this is what pisses me off, and we had a little rant about this. I really don't want to go into it in much detail because, like I said, we have a little bit more to
We
cover.
will.
The exclusive DLC shit. So did you guys read about the Sony exclusive DLC shit that's coming to this game?
For Arkham Knight?
Yes.
Damn it!
Scarecrow.
Oh yeah, that. Well,
Yeah.
I think that's a time release one, isn't it?
I hope so.
For what, Halloween?
That shit pisses me off.
No, like a time release exclusive
actual,
for
like,
like
part of
6
the
months or
story.
something like that.
Yeah, it's like a six.
Oh.
It's like a side story to something that has to do with Scarecrow. I don't know.
I
I'm
got you.
pissed about this exclusive shit. I'll just leave it at that. I read about that earlier this week, and I'm just like,
Oh, God
I
damn
don't
it!
care.
I was let the dog in. What the hell was the problem?
we're talking
no,
about
but-
the exclusive DLC coming shit to Sony first, and then hopefully everybody else later about the Scarecrow campaign.
No.
Yeah, because I'm probably day one PC on this.
No, of course you are. You were day one on Origins, weren't you?
I
No,
don't
he
know.
wasn't. You were not.
I think
Well, you were committed. You were committed.
You were
to
committed
the full 60 on Origin.
because you
I
bought it
was.
after I did, and I bought it on sale when it was like 50 or 60% off.
Yeah, it's just that funny thing called college that gets in the way sometimes.
You're
That's
not
okay.
done yet.
Fuck you.
Too old for
All
this.
right. And
My brain's
the last
getting really
one,
hard
and I'll leave
to
it.
mold.
This is
this college.
all right. And this is what ended Sony's conference, was what everybody predicted. I thought it would be a God of War teaser because I thought that
Why
that's what
can't
they'd
I
be
talk
working
more
on.
on Batman?
What else do you have on Batman?
More on
Well,
Batman
no,
because
it's like it's always about you, Scott.
I'm trying to go through this as quick as possible.
Why are you tired?
No, I want to make sure that we don't go over and that we have everything else that we need.
Define over. We don't have a time limit.
Yeah, we really don't.
Usually it's
We
about 2
talk
hours.
for 2 hours. We talk for 2 hours.
Okay.
Yeah. There's a pause
What
button.
about Batman, Jerry?
Dude,
What do you think of the car?
the Batmobile?
Yeah.
Holy
Did it lose a wheel?
shite.
Transforming.
Did the Batmobile lose a wheel?
No, it like gained them or something. Oh, you're being funny. And the Joker got away. Hey.
There you go.
Actually, he didn't.
Yeah, he did.
Why so serious?
Because I still have to pay my taxes.
Let them eat cake.
Darkness is your ally. Merely adopted the dark. I was born in it. Molded by it.
Did you have to look up the lines? Because it looks like you're reading them off.
No,
I'm the only one that did not like that movie.
You know,
I'm looking
side
at the
note.
video.
Side note.
Here,
I'm sorry. Does
that help?
Here we go.
Holy shit.
does this
What?
help?
Side note. I was in Micro Center today, right? And and I'm walking through the Mac section, and I saw my first 4K TV. It was really fucking fantastic experience, and rotated. Fuck you, and rotated for like that curved TV. That was interesting. But on one of the TVs, they had Batman Returns playing, and I don't know if you guys watch Game of Thrones, but I looked up there, and Joffrey was in Batman Returns.
What?
Joffrey was in Batman Returns.
As
I can't say
who?
I can't go into any more, or I'm gonna spoil stuff.
Fuck, you're gonna make me watch it, aren't you?
What, Batman Returns?
Yes, to see where Joffrey's at.
Dude, he's the little kid. Come on, don't tell me you don't remember Batman Returns that much.
No, I'm trying to think of his age because I see what he is now.
Yeah, well, keep in mind that movie was done back
20
in
years.
had to be
80,
not 20.
no. It was it was 88 when Batman.
And
It
5.
Oh, you're talking. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm thinking of. You said Batman Returns.
No, Did I say Batman Returns? I meant
Yes,
Batman
you did.
Beginning. Beginning.
Okay, you meant Batman Begins.
Yeah, because if it was Batman Returns, then he was.
That's
the
what I was
baby
talking about.
that
I'm like,
Pee-wee Herman was
what
pushing
the fuck
around.
was the little kid in there? I know. I was
Yeah,
like, was
dude,
he a
I
little
fucking
kid?
know that evil fucking stare anywhere.
Dude, Game of Thrones.
Dude, Game of Thrones.
Dude.
Let's not get into it.
Never seen
Anyways,
it.
yeah. Anyways, what else about Batman you got?
Batman.
Where's your mask, dude? You should have like
No
pulled that
fucking
out while I was ranting about some stupid shit, whipped it all over your face, and been like,
I need a lounger.
I have a sore throat.
So Scott, on The Dark Knight Rises, the thing that irritated me the most
Everything.
was the lack of the Dark Knight himself in the
The lack of
movie.
acting and the lack of.
Hey,
That was a really good movie, so you can shut your mouth.
Oh,
Do I
it was
need to
good.
tell you again what the video for what was wrong with that movie?
I refuse to watch that one, sir.
Okay.
yes, there's
That's
stuff
good to
wrong
keep
with
a. That's good to
every
keep a closed
movie.
mind then.
There's
If
stuff
you
wrong with every movie, Scott.
Hey,
Good to
I
keep
live
it
in
close.
Not
Texas.
that much.
I live in Texas.
Jerry.
Closed mind is
on.
exactly what the Texas communities do, okay?
Hey, so Ian, I have a question real quick. Did you ever watch Dexter?
No.
how
Okay,
did we
never
do
mind.
sidebar on movies?
Well, it's
Where's
Batman
that?
related, but whatever.
That's it. Batman.
So,
There is not.
speaking of Batman, let's talk about where'd my document go. Let's talk about Uncharted 4 because
It's
no
gonna finally end, unlike some other franchises that don't ever end.
This is the franchise that doesn't end.
I am
Will.
Master
Oh,
Chief
my friend.
again.
Some people
Yeah,
started
it's called-
playing it not knowing what it was,
And
and
my
they
guess is
continued
this will be
playing
the
it
last
forever
one.
just because this
For
is
a
the
couple reasons.
franchise that
it's
never
because- oh
ends.
wow, people are gonna really love trying to.
Okay, go Scott. I'm sorry.
It
I'm
is
muting
called
myself.
A Thief's End. They showed a CG trailer, even though they showed. I loved how they showed right at the beginning. This was completely captured on a PlayStation 4, and I'm like, all right.
It wasn't captured on a PlayStation 4. It was captured on a PC.
Xbox.
Dude, did you not see The Last of Us? It looked like The Last of Us.
No, I didn't.
I saw The Last of Us and it made me weep.
Because if
Yeah.
I ever saw The Last of Us, I'd probably not see anybody else.
It
Well,
made
John, I let you borrow it any time.
I know. I'll get around to it.
Anyways, so it shows him, of course, just like it does in any game, where he's in some kind of situation.
dilapidated,
blah, blah, blah.
beaten down, downtrodden.
Yeah,
to the
got a
point
cut
where
on his forehead,
he
and a fly
up,
had to
get
come
going.
and
Almost looks like any
Right.
teaser trailer for an Indiana Jones movie.
Hey, what's wrong with Indiana Jones other than the Crystal Skull?
Damn it! I was gonna say
Yeah,
Shia
he took that one right
LaBeouf. Shia LaBeouf. That's what's wrong with
I
Indiana
said
Jones. Is Shia LaBeouf.
Crystal
Okay.
Skull. I said except for Crystal Skull.
That
movie
doesn't
is
negate the entire
entirely-
movie. It's just the
Yes, it is.
storyline.
I said the entire movie. I never said parts of the movie. I said the
Mrs.
entire
Spielberg. Then let's go that route.
movie. Whoa, you want to go Spielberg?
No, Mrs. Spielberg.
Oh.
Raiders of the Lost Ark was my favorite.
Last
Yeah.
Crusade.
Yeah.
Crusade.
Temple of Doom wasn't bad, but everybody says
my God.
Kalima! Kalima!
Wait, which one was Sean Connery in?
Shabai.
Which
Dr.
one was
Jones!
Sean
Dr.
Connery?
Jones!
Dude, Short Round was an awesome character. A little racist, but still, he was an awesome character.
Jerry, if you're ever curious about where your wife gets that nickname from,
Yeah.
What nickname?
Short Round.
That's why they. Yeah.
Oh. Oh.
Which one was Sean Connery in? I think I
He was in all three of
Okay,
them.
that's
No,
what I
Sean
meant. Last
Connery was in Last Crusades, idiot.
Oh yeah, that's right. Last
Ford
was my
was in
favorite.
that I was messed up. That's my favorite.
Yes, that is. He chose poorly. Anyways, I'm guessing it's the end. I'm hoping it's the end because Naughty Dog needs to work on a new IP.
You know
not
what?
a new-
You
a
know
new
what?
game. A new
You know
game.
what? You know what's gonna happen?
What's going to happen? Tell me.
There's gonna be some type of a zombie type creature, and I don't know, but it might be based on mushrooms.
You
And
talking Uncharted?
No, he's
Yeah.
talking Last of Us 2.
Oh, Last of Us.
no, because so many people from The Last of Us are working on Uncharted 4. There might be
Who?
some type of a zombie.
Who from Last of Us is working on Uncharted 4?
Dude, everybody who was working on Uncharted 4 was cut or fired or walked off because of all the people from The Last of Us, like the art director. I think the director
Druckmann.
is which the fuck.
Druckmann and Hennig.
They're Sony games. I don't give two shits and or a fuck about them. Okay.
Anyway, I'm glad to see it end. I kind of wish it would have ended it on the PS3, but that's just me. Start a new console with a new franchise.
No, you can't do that. I mean, look at Microsoft.
It's not Halo. Uncharted is not Halo.
Halo could have ended.
It should have.
Yeah, 3 should have been the end of the Master Chief Saga. I'm
I'm
sorry.
not-
I love the games. I love the
No.
fucking games.
And we can talk about that when we talk about what we're playing, because I want to talk about my experience with Spartan Assault.
Yeah.
Anyways, so that was announced. I'm going to guess probably next year, end of year, 2015, holiday. Holiday! Because that's when they make their money. But anyways, Jerry, did you want to talk about Mirror's Edge? I didn't watch EA's. I don't know.
Mirror's
anything about
Edge looks incredible. I don't know if it was a reboot or if it's a sequel. That's the one part I missed.
I think
Ian,
it's supposed to be a
My
sequel.
mute button was so far away. As far as I understand, it's a reboot.
Okay. Well, I played part of the first one. I need to go finish it. I'm what? Yeah, I have a
Don't
backlog.
kick the train! The train!
But anyways, that's
Gotta
all
watch
that
that
there
video.
was.
Mm-hmm.
It was just a trailer and them
Ian's
talking
gonna
about
lose
it.
it. Ian's gonna
So-
I
fucking
didn't mean to
lose
do that while you're drinking. I really didn't mean to do that while you're drinking, dude.
Nintendo conference, Smash Brothers. Go.
Yes, I'm. To me, I'm happy.
I'm that close.
So, Smash Brothers, yeah.
Close to what?
So with Mario Kart 8, Smash Brothers, there's one last game that
Metroid,
could
yes.
kick
We
me
all-
over that edge is Metroid.
Like Sparta?
So,
This is a female bounty hunter!
Thunk.
so they did show new characters for Smash Brothers. Your Mii, and the cool thing about the Mii, I was kind of like put off by it because I'm like, oh shit. But it's actually kind of cool. They actually let you develop your Mii to the fighting style that you want it to be. There's 3 different categories: sword fighter, gunner, and brawler. Of course, they all mean what they say they mean. If you don't understand that, then I suggest you look it up.
Before you stop
Go to
digging.
dictionary.
The other cool thing
Don't
about
know
it
what you
was
mean.
is you could actually take the character, your Mii, and you could customize them as far as attire and weaponry and stuff like that to whatever you unlock. That's a cool concept, so that'll make you want to play to unlock the different items. They also announced Pac-Man as a playable character, and I never played the 3DS version of Kid Icarus, so I have no idea who this is, and I never played Kid Icarus on the Nintendo, but Palutena, whoever she is,
Yeah,
she's kind of cool. She's a mystical
she's a
kind
god.
of girl.
God.
Oh, she's a god? Okay.
She's a god.
So
Goddess.
she uses
No, just
mystical
straight.
powers to fight. She doesn't use hand-to-hand or anything like that. She's
So she's
Rain.
like Trish from what was that?
Just
Capcom
hands.
versus.
okay.
I love the visual that went with that one too.
We
The
went
one
we went
character-
school, learned talk.
The one character that I so wish that they would announce or at least bring back is Ness. I love
Meh.
Ness on. I know everybody has their either yes
I
or
want
no
the Game and
about
Watch
him.
guy to come back.
God, really. So it was cool to see that. That was shown, and then they of course go into what they're trying to make as the Skylanders Disney Infinity Killer, and they announced Amiibos.
Amiibos! Oh my god, I will not
So-
buy a single one except for Samus Aran. She will be chilling out on top
Yes,
of
and that's the thing, is the characters look badass as little figures to keep as like a statue or whatever. I don't really get the concept yet. They've briefly talked about it other than the fact that all of your data for your fighters and it's pretty much transferring your save data from your Wii U console to any other friends that have a Wii U, which is probably no one.
They have one.
I know, I hate to say it.
I'm going to because I saw a little bit into this. The only reason why I read into it so much is because I'm trying to gauge how expensive that Samus Aran figure is going to cost me.
It'll be $20.
It better not. It better shoot around the 10 to
Nintendo.
12 that Skylanders and Disney Infinity are shooting for, or they're going to sink yet again. Although I'll buy it. It's one of these things where what they're claiming is that within Smash Brothers, you'll be able to tap in and make this a sparring partner, and that character will learn from you and things along those lines, so that when you
I
go
thought
over
it
to
was
somebody
bringing
else.
your character in.
No. Because they can't pay gate a character that's supposed to be in that game. That would be the.
No. I didn't mean that. I thought it was
Sorry, what?
like your personal character from your console, like with your stats and your what you
for
unlocked
that
for that character.
Yes.
Right. That's it.
And then you could carry it over to somebody else's system,
Right.
and it would be an NPC in their game.
Right.
Now, another thing that they're talking about is that same amiibo could impact other games besides Smash Brothers.
Right.
They're
There's
stating
Mario Kart 8. They're making it. Yeah.
Yeah, and then something else, but it's one of those things where it's like, when it comes down to it, at the end of the day, I'm going to have the Samus Aran one just
Sure.
chilling out.
I'm gonna be buying the Kid Icarus one. Looks badass too, and I'll probably be buying both of those, and probably Link as well, and Princess Zelda. I mean, it's my fucking childhood, and it's being able to have these, characters on my desk or whatever. But anyways,
Fucking childhood.
yeah, my fucking childhood. I'm still a child, if you haven't realized. So
You
it's
said it,
interesting.
not us.
Whatever. I mean, they're going to be coming this holiday, whatever. Blah. My guess is they'll probably launch with the Wii U version of Smash Brothers. That's my guess. Then the new. This is what blew me away as far as anything else that Nintendo showed was the tech demo for Zelda, the new Zelda game for Wii U. They are making it more open world finally, like they should. The graphics on it when they showed it in action were very impressive for a Wii U. It was insane. It was very short. It was probably about a 3-minute little conversation with the director behind it. They said it's coming in 2015, and I'll be a day one on that. Absolutely. Then they showed Pokemon I really don't care about. Omega Ruby and Sapphire. Are you going to be buying that on the 3DS?
No.
Okay.
Well, okay, I take that back. Let me nerdify myself. If it ties in with the Pokebank, which is only $5 a year, then I would what the fuck happened here? I would gladly go ahead and purchase it. Hopefully, it would be like, I don't know, $20 because it is a remake.
It is a remake off the DS version?
No, GBA.
Oh, that's right. Thank you.
I
never played it. I'm going to be honest with you, Ian. The last one I played before
Pretty Princess
was Red and Blue. I never played any other Pokemon other than Snap, if you call that a Pokemon game.
I played Red and Blue. Well, I played Red. Then I played Snap, and then I skipped, what was it, Silver and Pearl?
I did none of them. I didn't know.
I went to
Diamond
Ruby.
and Emerald or whatever the fuck it was.
No, Ruby was the next one because it was one of these.
That's right.
Shut up, John! I know you want us to stop. You're a pretty fairy princess with devil horns. Shut the fuck up.
We're almost done.
We're trying to get through it, but now we're on Pokemon.
We can keep going. I'm fine.
But you made this whole big image of look at me. Oh my god, it's Inception.
See, I haven't even finished half of this, bitch.
Hey, you know what? I'm going to go grab another one. I am perfectly okay with this. Keep going.
All right. So
that's what she said.
It's one of these things. If it's kind
Go ahead, Ian. Go ahead.
If it is at a discounted price because it is a remake, I will buy it. Right now, if they do turn around and do the 30 or 40 for it, it's not something I'm going to pick up right away. I really enjoyed Y. I really, really enjoyed it. I loved it. It was actually the first Pokemon game that I finished.
I still need to beat it.
I don't want to see your nipple, Jerry. I don't want to see it.
I was not paying
Whoa,
attention.
he's gone.
I still need to beat it. Oh, shit.
He is gone.
He is gone. Hold on.
Fuck. I'll just keep talking then while you try to get him in.
You keep...
So, yeah.
There we go. Okay.
Pokemon
Hi, Jerry.
Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire. Yeah. It's coming 11/21/14, 3DS. Then what Jerry's pissed off about and Ian's pissed off about, but I'm happy about, is Bayonetta 2. Will be coming out later.
I'm buying it.
In
I'm
October.
buying it.
Well, yeah, and you'll be playing on Oblivion or Sean. I don't know how you want to call him, whatever. You said
Obsidian?
Sean. Isn't that what his name is?
Sean or Obsidian?
I didn't know which one you wanted to use.
Well, now his cover's blown.
Whoa!
God, he's echoing.
That's like
You're weird audio, dude.
Yeah, your
So
mic
anyway,
is
this
not
was
set
intentional.
right.
Really? Is it-
Yeah,
God.
dude, you're going through the mic on your webcam now.
Yeah.
So,
Alright. So anyway, Bayonetta 2 put a trailer. You will be buying it. I will be buying it. I will be day one because I never played the first one. And I'm glad that they're putting the first one on there so I can play that first and then the second one.
You missed so much.
I
You
know,
know what
I did
Bayonetta
miss
has going for it? Here's just a little tidbit of what Bayonetta's got going for it.
A little bit of this.
You can dress Bayonetta up as Samus Aran.
Can
And
you
Link.
really?
Yeah, and Link.
Okay, Link
No.
defeats the purpose. Samus is
No,
perfect.
dude, sexy elf outfit? Come on now.
No, there's
I'm
Whatever.
how are they
starting
going
to
to pull them off?
question you and
There's no
strength.
low-cut Samus Aran outfits.
So is this
no,
better?
but there is the Zero suit, which is like skin fucking tight,
Right.
if you don't mind.
Is this better?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes,
that's perfect.
better.
Okay. So back on the Bayonetta thing, from what I heard, it was what was the original? Ian walks away as soon as I'm going to ask him a freaking question.
Wait, you want to know who the original developer was on Bayonetta?
Yeah.
The original developer on Bayonetta is...
Oh, you have to look it up. Well, anyways, while you're looking that up, I'm trying to fix my camera and it's not working. Man, this sucks.
It's Cloverfield.
Platinum Games. Platinum Games.
Games. How did
Which
you
they
not know
actually-
Platinum Games was?
Anyways,
Which they are
so they
making
dropped
exclusive
them.
to Xbox One. And they're actually working on the Legend of Korra game that I'm very interested in that has a Bayonetta combat style. Go ahead, Jerry.
But no, Nintendo picked them up, and that's why it's only on the Wii.
They
Just for that
they
game.
picked up
Just
the
for
rights
that
to Bayonetta. They did not buy Platinum Games.
Right.
No, that's what I
That's-
meant. Jackass.
Fuck you. They have Scaleborn. Don't throw shit around into your little office.
We didn't talk about that. What do you think of Scaleborn?
Scaleborn. So it was a fully CG trailer.
Yeah. What do you think of it?
It gives a whole. Man, I love the Aragon series of books. I haven't read Dragon Riders of Permanent. I know it sounds like I'm going on a tangent, but it's one of these things where you have a Dante-esque looking character, and at one point you find out that he rides on this particular dragon. Two problems I have with this is one, it was a CG trailer, and two, he was wearing Beats audio headset.
I was waiting for you to bring that up.
Other than that,
Wub.
That's
other than that,
That's what the soundtrack was, John. If you watch the trailer, the soundtrack was Wub Wubs. That's exactly what it was dubstep.
Oh,
That's what he put on while he was fighting these monsters.
That is fucking terrible.
but it was a really cool interaction between him and the dragon, because it's one of these things where he comes running up and he's being chased by this giant monster, and he stops and the dragon like comes jumping out of the forest, and he's like, wink, and then like runs past it as it starts like blowing fire on the other guy. Okay, Platinum Games, fucking awesome. I'm sorry, the guy that like started Platinum Games, that took it over, or started it, not took it over, is in charge of it, was the guy that started Devil May Cry.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody knows, if you know me, Devil May Cry is one of my favorite franchises ever. So it was one of those things where as soon as a Platinum game gets announced, I'm chomping at the bitch to play it. I will not play Wonderful 101 though.
Well, okay, Ian. You need to have Sean go on to the eShop and download the demo for Wonderful 101. Try it.
I watched it.
It's all right.
Not gonna play it.
I like that.
All right.
I watched it.
Dude, it was like $15 on Amazon. I'm so close to picking it up sometime.
No, you're not.
I actually just played it last week. It was pretty cool. It's unique. It's different. Anyways.
Unique.
Dude, you go
these
capture
nuts are
people
unique.
and you add them to your weapon that you can create out of drawing.
But you gotta draw it on the.
That's fucking awesome.
But you gotta do it quickly, and you gotta do it precisely. No. You know what I want to do? X Y X A X Y X A X Y Y Y A X Y Y Y A, and then all of a sudden your suit falls off because it's made of hair, and a demon comes out and it devours my enemies.
All right, so to finish up Nintendo, Hyrule Warriors was shown again, and they're actually doing a two-player mode. I'm leaning more towards getting this day one. I know it's a Dynasty Warriors clone, whatever, but it actually looks pretty badass. It's coming September 26th.
It does.
I liked it with the different characters that you could play as: Princess Zelda, some people from Majora's Mask, and other games from the Zelda genre or universe.
I got to give them credit for something, and I got to jump on a quick bandwagon.
Go
I'll
ahead.
make it quick. I got to give Nintendo credit because what they've done is they've made it very apparent that they're willing to put a strong female character in a major role in a game other than Metroid. Come on now. In a game when other developers, I'm not going to name names, but Ubisoft, are stating that it costs too much money to put a female character in a lead role.
It's the tits.
I know, the jiggle physics, but luckily enough, Zelda's an A cup.
Right? I'm okay with the B too. It's all right.
I'm okay with an A. I just want you to come over and not run away.
So I'm
Awkward laugh.
I know, wasn't it? So I'm still kind of leery. I probably will end up picking it up at some time. I'm still not sure if it's a day one for me yet, but we'll see. Xenoblade Chronicles X was the new trailer shown coming in 2015. It was first named Project X. I have no knowledge in the Xenoblade franchise series, saga, whatever you want to call it. Ian, do you? Moving right along.
What happened?
Wow.
You were not talking.
Silence.
No, that's because I was not on screen.
Okay.
I walked away for a second because I was letting the dog in.
Xenoblade Chronicles, do you know anything about this franchise saga?
So,
Whatever. It's Xenoblade Chronicles.
Not Xenoblade. Xenogear was the first game in the franchise. It was on the PlayStation 1. Shortly thereafter, there was a 3-part series that was on the PlayStation 2. Other than that, that's about the extent of my knowledge of it.
All right, cool. Moving on.
Mario Maker is a piece of shit.
It'll be a download. Hold on. Shut up. It's okay. So Mario Maker will be a download only, I'm sure. It will probably cost you $20, but
it should only be 15.
I'll even go for 15. It's unique. It was cool what they showed for you to be able to upload your own levels and stuff like that of Mario levels. You could HDify the graphics, blah, 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 blah. It looks neat. I probably won't pick it up until whenever I turn on my Wii U and feel like I want to play it. Then Splatoon was kind of cool. It's a new IP that they're going to show. I actually thought it was unique and very interesting as far as the gameplay goes. So it's a paintball style game where you're to cover the entire level in as much paint as possible. It's a 4v4. You play as squid girls. They have squid ears, but they can transform into a squid. The really cool thing about it is as you're painting the ground or the walls or whatever, to move across the level faster, you can actually transform into the squid and swim underground to where you cannot be shot. Or you could stay underground and pretty much hide yourself, Rambo style, and then pop up and take them out with rocket launchers. They have grenades in the game, of course, that you have a semi-automatic paintball gun. It looks cool. I want to know more about it. They really didn't say a release date on it, so that's about all I can say about that. It looks neat. To me, it is a really cool way of Nintendo showing that they can make what the most popular genre is the most popular genre right now, which is the third-person or first-person shooter, and make it appropriate for children. So me and my son will play it and we'll enjoy it.
So you're certain that they're all female?
I thought they were when I saw the video. I could have sworn they all looked female. Of course, they had the big eyes and the cute little faces like Japanese characters always do, so it could have been a pretty boy, but I don't...
I'm uncomfortable with this thought process now. I can't...
Oh, there's something I want to say, but I'm not going to because.
But I honestly
no, come on.
But I honestly don't know.
No.
It looked like they were all girls. There could have been a boy. Maybe I was just focusing in on the whatever. I'm already painting a bad picture for me. Whatever.
This rabbit hole is going the wrong direction.
Yeah, this rabbit hole's going exactly where it belongs, straight down the fucking shitter. So, what else is left here? We have Splatoon.
That was it on Nintendo's conference.
Hey everyone, we just wanted to let you know that as a group this year, we are going to be participating in a charity event called Extra Life. This is a gaming community event where we'll be raising funds for the Children's Miracle Network hospitals. Head on over to our site, find out more. We would love any support you could offer. Thank you.
Thanks for listening to the Super Barley Brothers podcast. Find us on WordPress, Gmail, Google+, YouTube, and Podbean using Super Barley Bros. On iTunes using Super Barley Brothers. Join the conversation on Facebook.com/groups/Super Barley Bros.
My name is Ian. I am at Dean75002 at Twitter.
Hi, this is Jerry. Twitter, JB_Chef.
John. You can reach me on Twitter, Phoenix42.
Hi, I'm Scott, and you can reach me on Twitter, Flip42FL1P42. Please go check out our friend's site, freaksandgeeks.com, to find out the latest on comics, anime, sci-fi, conventions, cosplay, and more.
Stay freaky geeky, my friends.
Like the music? Check out Eric on his YouTube channel, 331era.
See y'all in a couple of weeks.
Thanks for playing.